First for the Dubs, D'Angelo Russell, Damian Lee gets the start with Glenn Robbins out. So Corey Joseph, Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, Nemanja Bjelica.
A total change as far as the way they play and the coaching staff, but we talked about the philosophies as far as the pace goes. You know, he'd like to play fast. He was here with the Warriors, but I think they'll speed up as the season goes by. If Damian Lee gets in,
Still loves that area, not angry at anybody.
no hard feelings.
But doesn't mean he wouldn't want to play well.
Exactly.
Buddy Hield is becoming a finish inside, but it still was a good decision to drive. Harrison Barnes right down the lane in transition.
That's that split action. Warriors run that too.
Oh, what a pass inside and a finish by Damian.
Damian Lee's been back. He's been working really well off the ball. Make sure you continue to move, especially when you got guys with great vision on your team a little more.
Damian Lee saved the turnover. Shot clock at 2. Draymond just recognized it. Little floater. Off glass and
The hesitation.
and finger rolls.
Perfect.
Throw them all in there. Buddy Hield moving without the ball. That was a nifty pass by Bjelica. I just miss Craig most every day in the NBA.
I used to love watching his interviews. He had a great rapport with the players as Glenn Robinson III knocked
The
down.
sofas. And between English and Chinese, I was trying to tell him, no, he wants them for suits.
Perfect.
The Warriors move without the ball. Beautiful.
Totally different, even if it's your offhand that you have wrapped.
Bjelica is almost 6'10" and flips that up and in. Good recognition on the post-up.
Yes.
Marvin Bagley and Trevor Ariza. Beautiful pass inside. They've had that cutter a couple times now. Without the ball. His complete game's coming around.
He's an all-around scorer. Vlade Divac was caught saying, I got to pay you now. You're killing it.
Alec Burks makes up for
He's
it.
talking about Bogdanovich. He's a great bench scorer, too. He comes in the game, plays with a lot of swag and confidence.
Drives inside.
He's a threat from out there.
2 out of the 3 free throws made. Bogdanovich catch and shoot 3. He's killed the Warriors in the last couple.
When you're running actually good offense and you're getting some good looks, it's pretty frustrating when you can't knock him down.
They leave Buddy Hield. And so right now,
The free throw line, too, that's going to be an issue.
where do the Warriors find points here? And Alec Burks, he's been one of the guys that has scored. He took the first freebie possession. Good rotation by Chris. Better quick jump by Bagley. Wow.
That are made for furniture.
Yeah, that don't exist in nature. Saying Bagley is doing work early here. He's only committed 1 foul in the first quarter, so they've already committed a foul here in the second. Bogdanovich, corner 3. I mean, you have got here, and the Warriors are going to need his productivity. Bogdanovich, little runner. So the benching of the free throw line and the lane line.
And how those players get there is a lot of times they're running pick and rolls, and that's the pocket jumper that's open.
That is not what Steve Kerr won against the Kings.
Is it?
Second half against New York was outstanding. And D'Angelo Russell's first few. Misfiring. But even the shooters on the Warriors are struggling. And then Damian. Did I mention Sacramento? So you're just, for Damian, Alec Burks, whatever, you have to score, but you have to defend. Hey, if they go inside, how are things?
Not going to be there for you. So either you have to move your feet or you got to get help from somewhere else.
The technical free throw was missed. Hey, it's a layup again. That's 4 in a row.
Stay behind him as he tries to post you up. Just be a pest, be a nuisance. That's what Damian Lee did.
Ari Spellman, another layup. Shoot Joseph missing that 3. And Willie on the push ahead to Damian Lee. And a good transition defense.
That was a beautiful pass, and Damian Lee went to the ball and made the adjustment, finish perfectly.
Ariza feet set and knocks down the 3.
Oh, man.
These are passes that are just inexplicable. And then Ariza following in the Joseph miss.
Active hands.
That is what they want Willie Cauley-Stein to do. Roll perfectly.
And the Warriors are going pick and roll on the other side again.
Draymond didn't want the 3. Then Robinson mid-range. Beautifully done. They're playing kind of knocked away.
No, he didn't. He was throwing it off the glass for his teammate. He should have laid it up.
Ow! That ends up being a 4-point swing, and Steve P. Bogdanovich into Harrison Barnes. That was nicely done.
And that's the one.
Minute here of the first half. Damian is doing such a good job moving the ball. Willie Cauley-Stein putting it up and in.
If you're the Warriors.
That's why Buddy Hield has it. He does not want to give it up. He's got Willie Cauley-Stein on a switch. His three is perfect.
Willie Cauley-Stein switched on.
Harrison Barnes, Buddy Hield.
Nice.
And the Warriors are playing the D. I mean, they're forcing Kings turnovers and then run the floor.
Willie Cauley-Stein, and they've had multiple opportunities to get back to 500 and lost both games when they had that opportunity. But they're going to continue to get better once De'Aaron Fox gets back. Then I think you'll see them start to ascend. I think they're better than they're showing right now.
Damian Lee created for Willie Cauley-Stein. Things to watch for in terms of the Warriors. I was just going to say, stop turning the ball over, but they turned it over before I could say that. And also, will the Kings cool off because they're at 50.
And I think Willie Cauley-Stein expected him to throw it later because he wasn't even turned around. He was getting a back screen going to the basket for a lob.
D'Angelo Russell, he'd had one make or not. Harrison Barnes, Willie Cauley-Stein denies him. Corey Joseph down the lane, nice finish.
Just move it out.
Shot clock at 10. Harrison Barnes, tough finish over Willie Cauley-Stein. Harrison Barnes, will draw and kick, Buddy Hield, good closeout there.
That's great help and recovery.
Bielitsa down the lane, and Barnes the open three. And credit the Kings with the ball moves. We've seen two games now, Utah and tonight, where the opponent has lived on that. That's a nice.
That's another one, though.
These are just entry passes that keep getting stolen, but the Warriors are going to end up in good shape on the re-steal. See, I'm wondering when you think of Phoenix and Dallas and Minnesota, as Corey Joseph hits that, I think same winning streak.
And getting back to 500 for the first time this season.
Sean Holmes will flip that up and in. And so now Holmes had Damian Lee on a switch. How about Rashawn Holmes?
He's feeling good. Score.
Lob into Marquise Chris. Marquise. Nicely done from Rocket 7. Marquise on a drawn kick. And Ariza blocking Jordan Poole. All the way back to cut it to 3. Down 9 at the break, and the Kings have owned this quarter. Jacob Evans with a nifty drive and finish with Bagley and Farrell, Bogdanovich with Ariza and Harrison Barnes. Bogdanovich took about 5 steps. That was the most. that extra third step was a problem. Spellman with the mid-range after the. Buddy Hield ended the second with the 3. Bogdanovich going to try to drive in and lay it in.
Just a hesitation.
When he thought about that 3, shot clock at 1. Jacob Evans knew it and put it in. If the Warriors have any kind of offensive burst. Bogdanovich, that's a nice finish.
And the handle.
His third year.
There you go.
Absolutely right on it. Jordan Poole catch and shoot. And
the Kings were just a little confused on defense. Couldn't find their man. That was a beautiful drive. And 2 defenders went with
done.
2 defenders went with Bogdanovich.
The Kings have had 24. I want to know how many Warrior turnovers involved Kings defense. As Bogdanovich hits a 3. Got it. Kings smartly just dared him to shoot it. Bogdanovich, a reload 3.
Yeah.
He's been the player of the game for the Kings. And hundreds of threes. I don't know if you want to have a celebration. It's going to get tiring. Draymond hits a 3. Right size.
Be a nuisance defensively. That's been his mentality the whole night.
Draymond sending that lob. Nicely done.
You shoot it after the defender runs by him.
I mean, you see Steve Kerr in a 20-point game, but he has the starters in. And that's Damian Lee creating for Willie Cauley. A couple cohesive minutes together. Because D'Lo was out, Draymond's been out, and Bogdanovich has just been. And for Sacramento, they'll get De'Aaron Fox back. As Bogdanovich is just beating everybody off the track
to his game. You can turn the burners on, De'Aaron Fox can. That's why they've been playing so slow. They've been missing him.
Nice play by Damian Lee. Draymond's night is done. Yeah, Holmes is 3rd in the league in field goal percentage. And I tell you, the Warriors are developing.
D'Angelo just saw that the way they were playing, he could throw the pocket pass to Willie Cauley-Stein right away as Buddy Hield comes down and makes him.
After that 0-5 start, They are starting to put a few things together. Bagley, man, he starts hitting threes, then you'd really have a problem. And Bogdanovich, a big reason why, with a game-high 25. And for the Warriors, excellent second half against the Knicks, not enough. Really good game.